What do you want from me? Like you just wanted me to jump right into it?
Oh yeah, that's how we typically do this.
We just go for it.
We just go
I
for
can
it.
just mute myself too.
Yeah,
You could do that.
I mean, you jumped in right when Victor was introing, but okay.
But it's all good. Just cue the intro. Hello, guys. It's T.L.B.P Brothers podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
We're back at it again with another not vlog. That's a part of the
You
intro.
gotta stop calling it.
No, it's just gonna stick now.
We don't vlog.
That's why it's a not vlog.
That's why it's a not vlog.
It's audio vlog. No, it's not.
It's not a vlog.
It's just a podcast.
It's just a podcast.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to the show. My brother has brought the guest this time.
Yeah, I have brought a guest.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a returning guest
Returning guest.
for the fourth time. I don't remember how many times he's been on the podcast, but he's been on before.
Yeah.
If you'd like to introduce yourself again, Jimbo.
Sorry, I was playing with my audio settings.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's me. I'm Jimbo.
In case
Sure,
you're wondering.
Yeah. In case you're wondering, yeah.
Yeah. So he's back again, to enlighten us. Yeah. Bring the mood back up because, we've kind of been going downhill apparently.
Downhill.
No, I'm just joking. We haven't.
Because it's so cloudy outside. We're all depressed.
It's not
Oh,
that
that's what you
cloudy.
meant. I thought you meant statistically.
Statistically.
No.
I mean,
with
statistically, we are
numbers and
going
stuff.
downhill.
I mean,
Wow.
kind of.
The world is coming to an end.
Yep.
He's like, "Yeah, I got
Got to
no comment.
embrace it.
I got no comment.
Yeah.
I remember, if I remember correctly, last time we talked, I think I was telling you how I was going to go back to school.
Yes.
Like, we had like a really long phone call.
Yes. I remember that.
That was like a month or two ago.
No, that was so. I would have to check my phone history. I'm pretty sure it was quite a while ago.
Yeah, but like since then, I've kind of like, because like, I don't know, like, I feel like, like when you reach out to somebody, but then you don't want to like over reach out because then you feel like you're gonna like over impose.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so it's
That's why you send memes.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, I kind of like, what is it for the first couple of like months and stuff? We were talking like, I think we were like talking like at least once a week until like, I think May of last year. And then we just kind of stopped. We were
I couldn't find any memes.
we were like sending each other like stuff on like Reddit and like memes and stuff. And then we just kind of stopped.
See, that's when you enter dark meme territory. Like you just gotta keep going.
I mean, it's hard because the good memes I have to download on my phone and then I send it through like WhatsApp, but I don't want to download that many memes.
Yeah. I know I know people who have like a specific folder on their phone just for memes.
Like I've already sent you all of those memes though. Maybe except one, but it might be like a repost because I
Like a
might have
repost.
already sent it to you before. But
Yeah,
it's a
so it's
good
like-
meme.
I think I have more memes from you than most people because like half of my conversations now are just sending like emoji reactions to each other. Like they'll be like, "How's it going?" and I'll just send back like an emoji with a thumbs up. That's literally how I'm talking to people now. I'm not even like having like proper conversations anymore. And like there'll be like those like one-offs where like they'll call me and then it becomes a conversation. But like then they'll keep calling me and then I'll be like, okay, look, next time wait for me to contact you. And they're like, why? It's been like 4 times in a row you've reached out and I'm starting to feel bad about it.
Oof. A one-sided friendship.
Well, no, it's just like every time. Well, actually, the first or 2 times that they reached out, I had intended to reach out and I was literally typing in the chat and then they sent hi first. I was like, hey, how you been? And they were like, hi, before I even hit send.
They're
And I
one
was
of
like,
those people that get notifications as soon as somebody starts typing.
well, yeah, if you're on Snapchat, you get notified that they're typing.
Wait,
It's
what?
like a
That's a thing?
Yeah, it notifies you that like someone's typing towards you, like they're typing in the chat. It's like
That
so you're
sounds
ready.
kind of scary.
Why?
I don't want that because sometimes I'll type and then I'll backtrack, then I'll start typing again. It's like, oh man, do I sound stupid now? Then I backtrack and I start typing
You can shut
again.
it off in the
Like
settings.
that's a lot of notifications.
What is it? It's like you can shut. No, it only does it like the first time. So like if you backtrack and restart typing again, like it'll still only appear.
It's just to let the other person know, hey, you might potentially be in a conversation right now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what if I'm being like super stupid and I'm like typing, then I backtrack, then
And
I
like an
like
hour
go
later.
and then yeah, I go out to eat or something, then I go back and do it again. Like, is that is that 2 notifications?
I don't.
I'm sure there's like a
Is
time frame. There
is the app a
definitely is one.
narc? Am I dying?
I don't actually know how it
Because
pans out.
that sounds like it's gonna send more than 1 notification of me being stupid, which is
But
like a lot.
all I know is that it does it like the way it does it is like I don't know. Most people shut off in the settings, but like with this one person, there's like a 6-hour time difference. So like when they text me, we've left it on just so like we're preemptive of like because of the time difference, we're both aware of how we're going about messaging each other. It's more or
Mhm.
less that because like it's like if I see you text like typing in the chat, I'll open it up and then you'll see that I'm online. But if you don't see me typing in the chat, just send the message and I'll respond. If I'm awake, if I'm asleep, like whatever the time is, I'll address it when I have the time to address it.
Ah, okay.
So that's why we have it on, but it's really funny because sometimes it'll be like typing in the chat and then it just like I'll never get a message. So it'll be really funny. So I'll be like, she's like, I thought you would like log on, but you didn't. So it's like this whole thing where like I have other people where like I'll text them and they're like, I literally just opened the app to like text you and you text me first. Like that's freaky.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a sixth sense thing, you know? I can feel you thinking about me from like miles away.
That's weird.
Yeah, joke. You should take it as such.
Yeah, I'm laughing on the inside. Yeah.
I'm crying on the inside. See,
That-
that's dark humor.
That take a turn.
I mean, if you we can't. There's a lot of dark humor I got, but like that's not for this podcast.
People need to lighten up.
That's not for this
That's
podcast.
that's what dark humor is all about.
Yeah, I know.
Take
There's
it
a-
with
there's a-
context.
Yeah, what is it? There's a comedian who he's like, we should all be allowed to joke about everything. He's like, otherwise, what's the good of being a comedian?
I know.
Well, that's what a joke is. Like,
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be taken seriously.
And then he's like, so guys, he's like, he did like this comedy special where he's like, all right, guys, so I'm going to make some like 9/11 jokes and then we'll call it a day. He literally prefaces like, we should be allowed to joke about it. He's like, right, I'm going to make some 9/11 jokes and then we're going to call it a day.
Yeah. I mean, like the reason some comedians just stay away from that is because, like, let's say they start joking about cancer.
Yeah. Well,
You know, like-
so here's the thing. The reason this comedian says that is because his dad was one of the firefighters who responded to 9/11 and he
Yeah, see,
died
but, like,
in that.
Yeah, you see.
So he's able to get away with it because of that, but he like prefaces it with like we
Yeah.
should be allowed to joke about anything,
Anything.
and then he breaks it away.
But you see, there's like a few things.
Yeah, so it's like that little gray area.
Yeah, that's where you operate. Yeah, that's
So what you've been up to since? Well, I actually know the answer to this, but I think the people listening should know what you've been up to.
I don't know what he's been up to
Since
so
pandemic.
What have you been up to?
Like work. Like what did you think?
Working every day.
Yes,
nonstop.
well, not every day, but yeah, basically. Like I work remotely.
Are you enjoying that? Like the remote,
No.
like, the office environment's gone now.
Oh yeah, I enjoy that. Like screw the office. I don't want to be there.
I mean, interact with people is too
People
much.
talking to me. Yeah, I don't like it like at all. They'll call me. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Why are you calling me? I have to be nice now. Send me an email. Like, it's the same thing, but I get to like think about it at least.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. I mean, I think it's interesting how like a lot of, for example, my sister's like, I'll wake up in the morning, log on, and lay in bed for an extra 5 minutes, then get to work because it's like one
Yeah.
of those like now I can log in like whenever I want kind of thing. But it's like at the same time, it's like she's like, I don't have to like worry about getting ready. Like I don't have to wake up early. Like I'll literally just wake up and start working kind of thing. It's not like before where I had to like wake up like 3 to 4 hours before.
Like you
I
can
got to
literally
work.
just wake up and work out and like work on your whatever.
Yeah.
In the nude, and like you wouldn't even. No one know.
Don't say that. They'll start thinking that we do that.
Not that we're
Which
doing.
we totally don't. No, obviously.
What is it? Have you seen that post of the guy who plays a Spider-Man? Like his brother like posted a photo of him doing an interview on like Good Morning America where he was only wearing the dress shirt and tie and he was like in boxers like from the waist down
I mean,
because like you
Well-
couldn't see it.
that's why I don't want a webcam. That's like another big reason why I don't want a webcam.
Then you have to
because
carry
I'm
again.
not in office attire like at all.
Makes sense. I mean,
I
I
am
think
for comfort.
I think it's interesting how we've all taken this like sort of like now that we're like everyone, a lot of people are working from home. Some people like it and some people don't. And I think it's like the people who don't are the ones who are always reaching out to other people from the workplace, and the people
Yeah.
who do are like, this is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like we're never going back. We're never going back.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind that, never going back as far as like work is concerned. But like hanging out though, that's like I miss you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
This sucks.
What is it? I think it was my sister who suggested we should go for a walk somewhere, like social distancing, of course,
Like
and
a
like
10-foot pole.
no, like I mean,
Don't touch the pole.
no, like I mean, like with like a reasonable distance. And she's like, and that way you guys can at least hang out somewhere where like it's out in the open, and like you both wear masks, and like there wouldn't be an issue like because of that. So I'm like, yeah, and then but I'm still thinking of like where we could go do that, where there'd be like very little people, and I think I've kind of figured it out.
That doesn't sound fun though.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the
sounds
big that's the
super
big
boring.
thing.
It's like going to the movies, but we're in different theaters.
I think it was with you. I went to go watch Deadpool, right? Was it the first or the second one we went to go watch together?
Did we watch Deadpool?
Yeah, because I remember.
We went to the theater at least once together.
No, we've
but-
gone multiple times.
That's why I said at least once. But I don't know about Deadpool specifically.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it
You
was.
guys did go
think
watch
I
that.
It wasn't the second one. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched the second one, so it was the
No,
first one.
I don't even know what it's
It
about.
was the first one you went to.
Okay, so I went to go watch the first one, and I remember like just like the fact that like there was a joke about like it's that highways for those who haven't for those who haven't seen it, there's a guy
Hey,
that's like
I haven't seen it. You
At
can't do
this
this.
point, there's no.
no, but it's in the trailer, so like
Oh, okay.
it's in the trailer, so like it'll make sense. But like so there's this like a big action sequence that happens on a highway, and there's a sign where this guy gets like stuck to the like top of the sign, and then the body falls, and Deadpool's reaction is, that guy was there when I got here. And I just turn and look at Jimbo, and he's like laughing so hard. Like I think that's the loudest I've ever heard you laugh in my entire life. I'll never forget that because you were just dying of laughter.
See, I don't even remember that like at all.
That's significant for him.
But like I remember one of my friends told me a story that I also didn't remember, but apparently I did because it sounds like me. But like I think it was grade 6, we were in PE class, and I was wearing a really baggy shirt. And what I did was I was hiding in my shirt playing with my Game Boy, so the teacher wouldn't find me playing with my Game Boy.
Wow.
And I don't remember ever doing that, but he
Wow.
remembers. It's like, wait, I did that? I owned a Game Boy? What?
I remember doing that too, but like I think it was like like how you can like lean back in your chair and like your desk is like right like at an angle, so like I would like put my Game Boy down and then like just glance down, and then I remember this one time a teacher's like, Agent, what, you're always looking down, like what's so interesting? And then I'm like, I don't know, like that's like I zone out. Like what do you want?
I just daydream for the class.
I just zone out, and then like little did he know that I was like trying to catch them all in like Pokemon, like in I think it was like grade 5 or 6. And then I remember this one time I didn't have my Game Boy on me, and I was like looking down because like that was the way I looked when I would zone out. And he would like, I remember he walked by and like dropped a textbook on my desk, and he's like, yo, wake up. And I'm like, yeah, what? And he goes, oh, so you are just zoning out? And I was like,
It worked in your
and I was like,
convenience.
confirmed. Yeah, stuff like that where like we all like, I think we all did that at one point.
No, I love how I'd always, because I always take like math courses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'd always have the calculator in my hand.
Yeah.
And then the teacher's just like, "Why are you using your phone?" I'm like, "Sir, you literally just handed me this calculator. I'm trying to do my work." And he's just like, he just like dead stares at me like, and then he's like, "Go to the office." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm kidding." He's like, "You're fine. Just get back to work." Tried to save himself though.
Like I'm trying to do my math work. Why do you think I'm on my phone?
It's like I'm just trying to do my math work here.
Oh, you weren't
The whole class is just like, "Oh, that's embarrassing."
you weren't in my math course with me when we were in school together because you got exempted from that, right?
Yep. Didn't want to ever do that again. Oh my god.
No, I remember the professor would let us use our phones like as a calculator in class, but then for the exam, no one had a calculator because no one went to go buy one because we were all using our phones. And then we were like, "Sir, how are we supposed to do our exam if no one's allowed to use our phones?" Then he goes, "None of you brought a calculator." We're like, "No, sir, because you've been letting us use our phone."
Calculators cost money. Like those are like what, $20 each now?
Yeah,
Like
and
the good ones?
yeah.
$17. Of course,
Plus
I would know that
tax.
for high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like in the middle of the exam, like they had to have people like walking around the entire time, like viciously, because everyone was on their phone, so they could like use the calculator. It was
That's
just
funny.
it was so funny, like because we all of a sudden like you're not allowed to use your phone. We're like, but sir, then I don't have a calculator.
Exactly. Where are you
See,
gonna get a bunch of
I don't see
calculators?
how bad it would even be to not monitor their phones. Like the worst thing that you can do is look up a formula. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. No, if you have the whole equation, there's a website that you can use to get it solved.
Yeah, you take
But then
a
again,
picture of
like
it.
the marks though, unless the website shows step by step how to do the equation, you'll get like
Snapchat can do
one.
equations for you.
What is it? OneNote.
Well, not
OneNote.
equations, but when it comes to math and how they do markings, the answer is like 1 out of 10 marks. So if you can't show your work,
Yeah, your
Yeah,
steps.
what is it?
like
matters.
You know what?
It's
What
so
is it?
annoying. I just write the answer.
You know what? You know that like that like note taking tool, OneNote.
you mean Notepad plus plus?
No, it's like it's called OneNote. It's like a
Oh,
Microsoft
from
app.
Microsoft, yeah,
It's like Word or whatever.
yeah,
Apparently, if
OneNote,
you
yeah.
type in equations, there's like a solve function on it, and it'll show you step by step on how to solve the equation, like
Thank you.
step by step. And
Like,
it's
You should not be saying this. There's a bunch of people my age
Yeah.
right now taking math courses.
this is everywhere.
well, you
I
should
already
use
knew this,
it.
though.
Yeah.
You should use it. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
and I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, I wish I had this like back in my day when I was in high school. That would have been so useful.
Why don't you just learn how to do it?
That's
Why
how
would
you
I
learn. That's how-
why would I learn something when the computer can do it for me?
No, just learn
Well, I
how to do
mean,
it.
It's
learn
like
how
it's,
to do it.
it's like my
how do
it's like
you-
my times tables. Do you know how much wasted space knowing my times tables?
I know because we do it differently now.
Yeah, you
but
guys do it differently.
how do you learn something if you're never told the answer or if you're never told how to do it? Like you can't learn something that way.
I mean, you could just ask the teacher.
That's why the
No,
teacher.
no. I said, how do you learn something if you're never shown?
Then how do you even know what you're learning?
Exactly. And how do you even learn it? Like at all? You can't.
And I'm just rendered not doing anything then.
It's like I want you to do a backflip without showing you what a backflip is. How do you do that?
Well, I don't know what a
I don't know.
backflip is.
Exactly. How do you do a quadratic formula equation thingy? And I won't even tell you what it looks like or anything. How do you do it? I don't know.
They had to show
I
you.
don't even
I
know.
have to show you how to solve it.
That's how you do
Exactly.
examples.
And it's easier to do it with a computer. The
I mean-
computer can show you and then you learn from it. The difference is letting the computer do it completely or you learn from it so you can do it yourself.
See, but that's what most teenagers would just do.
It's just have the computer do it for them and that's it. Yeah,
And that's it.
I know.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
problem.
Copy paste.
That's what I'm saying. That would be the issue with that.
Yeah, I agree.
See,
Just don't
unless
do that.
you're an adult, you
I
would actually
mean,
think that way. A
Okay, if
teenager
you're an
just
adult,
like,
if you're an adult in the workplace, you're gonna let the computer do all the work for you. That's the reality of it. You think I do 100% of my job? No. We have servers for that. Like I can't do every like you want me to process this 3,000 line file by the end of the day? I'm telling you, it's not gonna work.
The boss is like,
You
"But the
can
guy-
try. It won't work. I can't do it. It's just me.
I'm one guy.
I'm just one guy.
I'm not a fleet of 20.
Even then, like
Yeah,
that's a big file.
that'd take a couple of days.
Yeah, there's like a saying or something. Use whatever you have at your disposal.
Yeah, what
You
is
might
it
as
this
well.
what is it this
Work smarter, not harder. There we go. That's a
what is
better
it?
thing.
My dad was telling me how the company he used to work for, apparently there was like a problem in like the code for like this product that they were making. It was like the sensor thing, and apparently like it wasn't like a bug in the code. It was just coded incorrectly, like the setting between two certain like variables
That sounds like a bug.
wasn't
Like the
it wasn't a
definition of a bug.
it's the definition of bug, but like it wasn't detected as a bug like in the code.
Oh, because it was it was correct. Like the code
Yeah.
worked, but not as
Yeah.
intended.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So apparently, like it was like my dad's like, okay, so you can get on this, right? And he's like, you don't understand. Like it's like a million lines of code I have to go through in order to find this. And he goes, okay, so we talking like what 1 week? And he goes, are you kidding me? This could take months.
Control C, Control V.
He's like, I'm one guy.
No, you have to. It's Control F. That is a very useful function when it comes to
Yeah.
coding. But yeah, if like the code works, but it doesn't work how you want it to do,
Yeah.
yeah, you're screwed, dude.
Yeah.
Start
I was-
over.
Yeah.
Like,
You're better off just starting over. But it's like it's really funny because like apparently because they make like gas detectors. What they're supposed to be detecting, like apparently the variables for it to go off weren't the right ones because the ones that they were testing were the ones that he put into the code. But then they're like, no, they actually need to be like way lower than what they actually are because like in
oh,
real
so
world,
they use
yeah,
dummy data basically for
exactly.
testing, but they never switched it out.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
just left it like that, and it was like this whole thing. We're like, yeah, no, this could take months, man. Like we have to figure this out.
GG.
Yeah, like it was crazy. I was like, man, that's like a lifetime right there. I think it's always like stuff like that where I can't imagine how much that actually happens. Like in real life, like some
A
guy who
lot.
like puts in the wrong number, and then it's like, oh well,
Oh,
I guess you got to start over from scratch, guys. Like
I'm so not sorry.
this didn't take
Sorry,
like
not sorry.
What is it? Be like it's a contract that doesn't end until you finish your work. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to restart. Yeah.
This wasn't like 5 years of my life nonstop, but here we are. Just gonna start over from the beginning.
Make that job your permanent job.
Yeah, like I can't imagine that. No, I'm like, and then they had to hire people help them like go through the code, and then apparently one guy they hired was like, this code is like a disaster. Like there's no structure, there's no nothing. Like I don't even know what this is
It's like
for.
did you even like is this even go?
No, it's just like everyone has their own like style of code.
No, I know.
Like
So it's all mixed together.
yeah, like you're really like I've seen your code. You're really like structured. I
Yes.
guess you're like you even like put extra spaces between certain lines.
Yep. So it doesn't look like complete garbage.
Meanwhile, like I don't believe in in spaces. Like I'll start it like whenever it's a new line, I'll hit like the enter key, but I won't put a space between them. So it's like all in like this like little tight paragraph.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, it's terrible.
that's annoying.
Yeah. What
You're
is it?
making it harder for other people.
I only
You're also making it harder for yourself.
well no,
like in the future.
I've only ever had one professor complain about it.
Probably because every other professor just doesn't want to deal with it. Like they just see it like it works. Like, okay, here you go. I don't like it. And I don't like you either, but here you go.
It was funny. I can't remember who. I think we had a friend of ours who he was like, "Yo, don't you know what the enter key is?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, have you heard of the tab key too? Like, have you ever heard of a tab?
Like use it. There's a reason why it's there.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was like, and then I can remember I did an assignment with someone where like I intentionally typed all the code like that because I knew it would like tick him off. So I just typed it all out like that. And then he's like, and then I remember we were like, he's like, dude, I can't read this. Like, it's too confusing. And then I was like, it'll be fine. And then he goes, okay, he's like, just fix it. And I was like, okay. And then like the day before we had to like hand it in and have the professor look over it, he's like, I fixed it real quick and I made it look all pretty. And then he's like, sir, like we can't read, like his code's too confusing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he just looked so dumb in front of the professor because it was like all pretty. He's like, no, you can't do this to me.
He's like, great, now I look like an idiot. Fix things.
Yeah. It only took like 10-15 minutes to fix.
Well, yeah, it's just spaces.
Just hitting the
Just literally find the end of the code and just
hit enter.
Enter.
And enter.
Yeah, after a semicolon. Was it a semicolon?
Yeah.
The period and the comma, is that a semicolon?
Yeah, that's a semicolon.
Semicolon enter. Maybe add some comments in there.
The most you use it, I think ever. It's in code.
Comments?
No, semicolon.
No semicolon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't use it in English.
No, they don't, because they don't know how to. I don't even know how to.
Oh, that's great.
I've read books, dude. I've read so many books. I
use the semicolon whenever I use the word however, and I put it before.
I don't even know if you can do that.
You can't do that.
Doesn't sound right. Because semicolons are supposed to work when you're combining two sentences, but they're not related to each other.
No, they have to be related to each other.
Kind of related to each other? I don't even know.
They can be two independent clauses.
Two independent sentences. But I don't know.
In other words, you could basically just fix it with a comma splice and not worry about it.
Or
instead
just
of
put in a period instead, right?
Yeah.
Then why even use a semicolon?
Fancy, honestly.
What is it? When I was taking the last program I was taking in communications class, our professor told us how the semicolon isn't that important in English, and quite frankly, like it's almost like it's we're basically like gotten rid of it in the English language.
It's just to be
He's like, because
fancy.
we don't use it. And that was like the second day of class. I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. Every assignment I handed in had at least 3 to 4 semicolons in it. And then he was like, the first paper I handed in, he's like, Adrian, I don't even know if you're using this right. And then I'm like, well, I'm using it right. And he goes, why? I'm like, because Grammarly said so.
So
Is that a
not that
website?
you knew. It was
No. It was just like, cause like I'm like, I know I'm using it right. And he's like, well, I don't know about that. I'm like, well, Grammarly said so I know it's right. And then
I mean, language goes two ways. If you
yeah.
understand, it doesn't mean the other person does.
Well, true, but it was really
So,
funny.
like, if you gave me an essay with a bunch of semicolons in it, even if it's grammatically correct, I'm gonna go ew, or like I won't even understand it at all.
But yeah,
Like, what is he
it was
talking
fun.
about?
I would just put like one per paragraph at least, or one every
Yeah.
other paragraph, because you'd have to type like 5 pages, right? So it was a lot. But I remember by the end of like the semester, he was like, so I now know how to use the semicolon thanks to that guy over there. Like it was just a big
teacher who like dedicated their time to like old English, they'll bother to teach you what a semicolon does.
Yeah, well, no, I was taught how to use it.
No, I was taught how to use it.
I was.
But I never
you
wanted
weren't
to
you
teach
weren't
me.
taught how to use
No.
it? Wow, and you're older than me.
I
so
am
that's
older
weird.
than you.
Definitely older than me.
Definitely. I've also never been taught about the Oxford comma. Wait, did you want to explain how the thing cut off?
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, so I mean, I'll leave this in there. We had like a technical glitch for some reason. I don't know what happened. First time this happens, but I was talking about how we had to how I for an exam I had to write like a rough draft of an essay. And I threw in a couple of semicolons in there anyway, and I wasn't even sure if I was using them right anymore. I was just throwing them in there, and I'm like, he won't care, it won't matter.
Because he doesn't even know.
Yeah, 'cause he doesn't really even know. And yeah, and then we went on a whole spiel about the Oxford comma, and apparently me and my brother have been using the Oxford comma wrong. And then we Googled it, and
Well,
then it
they
turned out
heard all of that.
no, they didn't.
Yeah, that's when it cut off.
I mean, no.
No,
the
it cut off
part-
before that. It cut off before
Yeah.
that.
Did it?
Yeah,
The part when I was right
the part where I was right.
and Google
Jimbo was right.
justified.
Jimbo was right.
We were wrong.
Yes. Good.
Makes it very clear.
Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, I can acknowledge that I was wrong.
Yes,
I was
I am
using
now
that-
content.
Okay.
I can die happy.
Oh, okay. I think
Put it
you're
on my
setting the bar-
gravestone.
You're setting the bar a little
on
too
the
low.
gravestone.
Jimbo
right.
was right. Oxford comma or something. I don't know.
That makes it sound like it's a quote by Oxford comma.
No, I need like a list.
If
A
it
list
makes you
of
feel-
things.
Makes you feel better. I'll name the episode I was wrong.
Nah, it's okay. I don't really care that much.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
No, just
We'll
name it
put-
Jimbo was right.
It'd be more ironic if on my tombstone you put like a list of things, but you don't include the comma. I don't know. I'd probably be pretty mad.
You'd be dead.
I'd be
I use
dead
the semicolon
mad.
and just start listing everything.
Haunts you for the
Yeah,
rest of
put
your
a semicolon instead. Wow, thanks guys.
That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate payback.
Wow.
Comes back to haunt you for the rest of your days.
No, it's like that's the problem. Like I used to be that guy in high school. Like everyone would go tell, like you know, like when you're the guy in the know. There's always that one guy in high school who's in the know about everything.
So the gossiper.
Well, no, it's
No.
more like everyone just confides in you because
You're a likable, trustworthy person. So they're just like, I'm gonna tell you something.
Doesn't sound like Speedy.
wow, thanks.
That was the joke. That was sounds like I have to say that every time I make a joke. Like
Anyway.
describe something nice, and then I'll say that doesn't sound like you. Then I'll say, yeah, I was joking,
Anyway,
or
so,
was I?
Good point. I mean, we don't know anymore. But I remember.
I don't even know.
All right. But I remember people used to do this to me like all the time. They would come up to me and be like, hey, you know, you should, you know, and they'd tell me stuff. And I remember it got to a point where like people would come and tell me stuff like from like, especially when it came to like, especially in high school, when you're in high school, a lot of it's like a lot of drama and like relationship type stuff. So like I knew why these two people broke up and everybody wanted to know. So a bunch of people would like come and ask me like, yo,
Be like, yo, I'll slip you 50 if you just tell me
yo,
everyone's
just,
story.
Just tell me what's going on. And I'd be like, well, I can't tell you because I promised. Like I promised not to talk about it. And it was always like I was always that guy who like was in the know without wanting to be in the know. Like it became so problematic. And I think that's why I became so quiet and reserved as I got older.
Yeah.
It's like try to like push people away as much as physically possible.
I don't need to know your ins and outs.
It became too complicated. I don't know. People are complicated.
What was the point of the story again?
I don't remember.
How people never leave high school, and that drama still exists even in my workplace,
That's why
and
Jimbo
it's
likes
super
working from
annoying.
home.
Oh yeah, actually that is another reason.
Yeah,
I don't
remote
have to
learning's
listen to any of that.
He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, they would tell me they wouldn't email me gossip. They would tell me
He would
go to
tell
my
you.
cubicle, start gossiping. Like I don't care, but I can't tell them I don't care. I'd be like, oh no way, or like, oh that's interesting. Those cued responses. It's like,
But
oh
you did not
I didn't
even
know that. Could you elaborate?
Why would you want them to elaborate?
No, it's one of my cued responses. It's those cued responses.
like, yep, yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, whoa, didn't see
I
that. Didn't see that coming. Oh my
You've
god.
changed the deeper me.
This has
Oh,
affected me on a profound level. I'm gonna have to take a couple of personal days because of this news.
how enlightening. That's sad to hear. I'm sorry to hear that.
Like,
I
or
don't
be
know.
like, what is it like? I don't feel comfortable hearing this in the workplace. It's very unsettling.
That's one of those
Actually,
you can
I've
say that
actually-
it's professional. It's just you're
Yeah.
pushing them away.
yeah, but it's
But
it's
that's up to you.
yeah, it's like it's really funny. I remember actually when I was at my placement, there was like this I remember I said something to somebody and they took it like completely in the wrong way and it became like this like it blew up more than it needed to. And then I remember my boss like she sat me down and she's like, "Look, we don't want to be mean or anything." I'm like, "Okay, I get that." And then she told me something that like another coworker had said about me and like it was like a blatant lie and I was like, okay, keep your cool. Keep your cool the entire time. I wasn't even listening to what she was saying. I was like, keep your cool, don't get mad, just keep your cool.
They're a liar.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
They're a liar.
you can't do that though, right? Like because it's not professional. But like I remember
That is
I mean,
untrue and unfounded.
yeah,
It was on
but
the-
like
it-
I see, but I mean, like, if it's something that would truly affect like your position in the workplace, that's when I'm kind of lose it. Like, there's nothing you can do at that
Well,
point.
like,
I'm
the
sorry.
other thing, too, is,
I will maintain my professionalism. Trust me.
yeah.
But I will call out that person so hard.
It's one of those like I remember how the whole environment of how it happened and how it went down was that we had it's just like the other coworker that ganged up with the other one who was accusing me of something that was completely unfounded. So then she started like spreading lies about me and I'm like, guys, like just this is why are we making
This
such
isn't
a
helping you.
I'm like, and it wasn't even like the biggest thing in the world. I'm like, guys, seriously, like this is ridiculous. I'm like, what are we, children?
yes. The answer is yes. Like I've worked with people who are older than my parents and they act like this.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then I just remembered that they actually recently I found out that they let her go. And I was like, wow, I wonder
Was it because she was a liar?
I'm like, I wonder what happened.
Lied about the boss. The boss found out. Hello.
What?
She just got so silent.
Yeah, you guys stopped your story and I'm just listening.
He's processed.
I'm the guest here. I'm not the host.
That is true.
I know. I thought you were gonna pick up. I stopped, and
No.
I
was waiting for some kind of reaction to the story, like one of those fillers. Like, wow, I care so much.
Yeah, that's
It was a perfect
enlightening.
moment for you, and you didn't take that opportunity.
I appreciate your sentiments. Sentiment.
We queued you up and everything, and you failed us.
I would just give you my cued responses.
That's what I was.
that was interesting.
Yeah.
Please elaborate.
Come on, he said elaborate.
He's become a robot.
The video just freeze for us. That's it.
Yeah, it did.
Oh no! Oh no!
My brother looks like he's dying
Oh,
of laughter.
Another thing you can do is disable the webcam
There you go.
so you have better audio.
All right.
Or it's just your internet. Your internet could be an issue as well.
Oh, trust me, it's not.
It's not the issue.
It's really not. We have doing it like this now. We have discovered how bad our friends' internets are. Like it is crazy. Like
do you guys have fiber?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and like actually, I think we were the first in this area to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Or
still
like-
not seeing anything. but it's not like I need to. So it doesn't
I
really
cut
matter.
the camera off.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay, that's cool. Here you go. You'll save on bandwidth.
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure someone right now is using our TV and like streaming YouTube and
Someone's using the Chromecast streaming straight to the TV, or someone's using the smart TV right now.
like our bandwidth is always being pulled and
And
like,
my laptop upstairs is connected.
yeah.
His phone is connected.
Yeah.
Two
So
other
you guys
phones.
just don't plan out anything.
It doesn't we don't care because it never
It never goes.
Never
slow.
been an issue.
never
we've
been an-
never had an issue.
Huh.
But like it'll be funny because like we'll be talking to somebody and then they'll be like on the other side and they'll be like, dude, you're coming in all choppy, and I'll be like, well, I know it's not my Wi-Fi, and they go, yeah, my Wi-Fi sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
They're just like, yeah, ours our Wi-Fi is not good. Like Bell screwed us over, or like Roger screwed us over.
So yeah,
I don't know how to segue from that.
yeah, I don't know how to say.
I don't know. Tell me a story. How was your day?
I went to school
Like physically?
in my living room.
Oh, okay. Online learning,
Yeah, so I'm doing online learning, e-learning,
e-learning.
e-learning. Yeah, very fun. Not really. I'm more of a social being rather than, unlike my brother when he's closed off, likes to keep to himself, lock himself in his closet. I don't know.
I don't lock myself in the closet. I lock myself in the room.
I don't know.
Why don't you?
Yeah, why don't you?
Have you ever tried it?
Like just going in the closet.
Yeah, do it.
It's like
You don't-
sitting
you
in the
don't-
bathtub. Like
You
have
don't
ever
know if
tried-
you like it if you try it. If you haven't tried it,
I'm gonna be honest. We don't have enough room in our closet for me to even get into the closet.
I can
Make
tell you right
room.
now, I can fit in the closet right now. Not that I'm going to. It's just I know I can.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, that's not the.
I'm
is
not
that a
broken.
metaphor?
I'm not broken, guys.
No, it's not.
I just like to keep to myself, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's okay, Speedy. You can come out now. It's all good. This is a safe space.
I'm not broken, guys.
We're all here for you.
That's great. I'm touched, truly, but I don't need the assistance. But it's like how right before the pandemic happened, I was like, because at the college we were all told, like in the profession I studied, we were told that it's common for a lot of people to go see like help, like psychological help, and they're like, at the college they offer free counseling services. You should book an appointment just so you get an idea of what it's like to talk to a psychologist. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? So I booked one appointment and I met this guy, and like the conversation at hand was just like very, very interesting. And then I walked away from that and I'm like, I'm gonna need to book another appointment. Clearly there's something to unload here.
That's how they get you. It's like a scam without being a scam.
Like there's something to unload here. There's something I haven't figured out yet.
There's
I'm like,
always more to it.
yeah. And then I remember I remember after like the third or fourth session, he's like, you know what? I think you're gonna be okay. I'm like, that's great. And then I left. And then like that weekend, I was like, he's like, if you ever want to book another appointment, it's like, feel free to. He's like, but I'd say you got a good head on your shoulders. I'm like, that's good to know. And then
See, I feel like I can't go to a psychologist. Some of my thoughts are just so far out there that they'd question my sanity.
well, okay, so here's what happened. So he's like, book an appointment, and like a month or two went by, and I was about to book an appointment, and the pandemic broke out.
You're just like, dang it.
I missed my chance.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, but it was like, I mean, what can you do, sort of thing.
Talk to me, bro.
It's
Tell me, what's going on in your life right now?
nothing,
Yeah,
literally nothing.
That
Well, that's-
doesn't sound about right if you're booking an appointment with a pseudo psychiatrist. Unless he was actually a psychiatrist, but I don't. Sounds like a counselor.
He was a psychologist.
Oh, then you can talk to us. You did have an appointment with a psychiatrist and everything.
How
We're
did
here.
that make you feel?
Oh no, he actually never asked me that.
No, they don't ask you that because
Why
it
not?
sounds so stereotypical of them.
Yeah,
Well,
I
why
was
not? It's a
never
good segue. It's a good pair of words.
How did that make you feel?
asked. Stop. The world doesn't.
Missing your appointment.
The world.
What went through your mind?
That no.
Yeah.
It's not that I missed an appointment. I
We
was
will explore the surface, and
was-
then we will go deeper into.
I was gonna book an appointment, guys. I wasn't gonna, start. It doesn't matter.
What were the reasons for this?
You know what? We're out of time.
Gonna book an
actually out of
appointment.
What?
Sounds unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to wrap up?
Should I wrap up? Do you want me to?
I'd like you to.
How does that make you feel?
No, don't.
Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Everything's always in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. Make sure to share with your donkey, share with your rooster, share with your llama. I don't know who you share with. Just share with everybody. We'll link Jimbo's YouTube in the
Are you
comments.
guys even on YouTube yet?
No, I still haven't. I still haven't gotten around.
Still got.
Stop doing that. Just put in the audio. Like who Who cares? Just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I will. I'll get it done.
Told me that
what was,
last,
what was
actually, I
gonna-
think multiple years ago you told me, and you never did.
Yeah, what was I gonna
Oh,
say?
it starts today. Just might
Everything's
as well.
linked.
Yeah, no, I saw you've been playing Among Us though.
Yes, I played a bit of it. I don't
Yeah,
like it anymore.
You know, like
It's hard. It's hard to get enough people,
yeah,
and they all have the VC too. VC makes it fun. Without VC, it's just boring.
True. I
Yeah.
can understand that. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's the episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We talked about agents' feelings.
Okay, let's just wrap. Let's just end this.
Okay, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye.
You can say bye, Jimbo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna kick out the bot.
We're
and
waiting
that
for you to say bye.
Oh, bye. Okay. Totes.
Okay.
Get out of here. Go put that stuff on YouTube. How does that make you feel?
I'm gonna leave all of this in the episode.
How is this not done already? Am I supposed to leave? Is this how it works?
No, he just hasn't clicked enter. I'll click it.